Going live. Okay. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatha to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shamar Thumbai Shem Yahshua to the sisters. I'm preaching also Paratazar to Yonkers, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding the class down for, you know what I'm saying, for Tuesday Brotherhood class. This is the Isupk, the Israelite School, a universal school practical knowledge. Started off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, the so-called Latinos, the so-called First Nation people. They are God's chosen people. Let's clap it up for the Lord. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, this is Tuesday. Tuesday is, you know what I'm saying, the school of universal practical, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And on Tuesday, we teach Black and Latinos and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying, that how, you know what I'm saying, how to be a brother, how to be a sister. This is Tuesday Brotherhood class. Let's clap it up. And I'm gonna go straight in for blacks, you know what I'm saying, for blacks and Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, Black and Hispanics and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying, since we've been underneath the boot heel of our oppressors, since we've been underneath the boot heel of these other nations, we, like I always say, we took on the traits. We took on the philosophy. You know what I'm saying? We never had a safe place where we could go and heal from the trauma. You know what I mean? We don't know how to talk to each other. You know what I mean? We don't know how to treat each other. You know, we don't know how to be a brother. We don't know how to show love to one another. You know, I was on one of those chat house, one of them, you know what I'm saying, the chat room things, those apps. And it was one of the room, it was kind of interested because there was like, you know what I'm saying, you talking about this artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? The abbreviation is IA. So they was like, okay, we're going to start teaching the IA about love. This is what I heard in this room. You know what I'm saying? That was the title of the room. Teaching the IA what is love. According to what? According to what? Their own philosophy? You know what I'm saying? This is a chat room. This is a, you know what I'm saying, a social media thing. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of people that, you know what I'm saying, have all types of philosophy. You know what I mean? With, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you have people, you know what I'm saying, that do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they see, whatever they, you know what I'm saying, whatever that get them off, you know what I'm saying, whatever make them feel good, they would think is love. So they talking about teaching the AI, artificial intelligence, about love. They don't know anything about love. They only know everything about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And our slave master taught us this. But, you know, but in the school of Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we know what love is. Love is not according to, you know, they're not according to us and our philosophy and the things that we want to do. No, it's according to the Most High God in the Bible. Because since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians what exactly love is. Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Our love came from our slave master. Our love came from white Jesus doctrine. Our love came from slave master doctrine. Our love came from, you know what I'm saying, unaliver. Our love came from a violator. Our love came from a robber. That's where our love came from. And we took on the traits of our love. Because today, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. But, you know what I'm saying, our Bible, you know what I'm saying, our Constitution, you know what I'm saying, our records, our historic records told us that this would happen. And if this would happen, this is the things that we have to do to, you know what I'm saying, to remind ourselves what exactly love is. So Baba Kishar, if possible, can you get that first scripture in Deuteronomy 32:7? Baba Kishar.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
That was the end of it, right? Start that from the top. Sure.
Remember the days of old.
Well, hold on. What do the Bible telling the Israelites? Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
This is Moses teaching his brothers and sisters this. Teaching his brothers and sisters this in the wilderness. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Hamites, no Ammonites, you know what I'm saying? No Moabites, you know what I'm saying? Nobody. It's only the Israelites. It's only the Israelites in the wilderness. And this is what Moses is teaching his brothers and sisters right after slavery. Right after slavery. Where y'all just coming, you know what I'm saying? Just coming out of, you know what I'm saying? Just coming out of Egypt. Just coming out of Egypt. And what did he remind his brothers and sisters again?
Remember the days of old.
Oh man, he told his brothers and sisters to remember the days of old. That's Moses. You know what I'm saying? Our Levite brother, so-called Haitians of today. He was telling so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, remember the days of old. Remember when you was in captivity. Remember what the Most High God done for us in the wilderness. Remember, you know what I'm saying, the words that I'm speaking to you that came from the Most High God. So, you know what I'm saying, so we could be taught again. So we know who we are. So we can conduct ourselves respectfully towards one another. This was Moses is reminding our people, because our people was traumatized.
Right.
This was our safe place. Now, in this country, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, did we ever have a safe place to heal ourselves? The answer is no. It wasn't no place. And when we did have a so-called place that we could heal ourselves, what did happen? Our oppressor came through and destroyed us again. Who told us, don't remember the days of old? Our oppressor, it was so long ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? You was never in that position. Don't remember that. Don't remember that at all. Who telling you this? The same people, you know what I'm saying? The same people that want you to forget about the things that person done. That's what happened. But Moses, in our Bible, you know what I'm saying? In our scriptures, tell us to do what, sir?
Remember the days of old.
Oh, man, he tells you, dude, you got to remember the days of old. Remember that. Remember these law, statute, commandments. Remember that you are God's chosen people.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That so-called Mexicans is God's chosen people. The Hondurans is God's chosen people. The Guatemalans is God's chosen people. The Dominicans, the so-called African Americans, the so-called Haitians is God's chosen people. The so-called West Indians is God's chosen people. Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? Barbadians, Antiguans, Puerto Ricans, El Salvadorians. We are God's chosen people. Who's telling us not to remember the days of old? The people who put us in captivity.
Right.
That's what happened. So we forgot who we are. Now we're disrespecting each other, don't know how to talk to each other. That's why we have to come back to the law, statute, commandment. It's not what we want. This ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? This got something to do, you know what I'm saying, following the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God. Because right now, we're doing anything that we want. And guess now? We can sell drugs to pregnant women. We can have women that have relations with a dog and laugh at it. Because she's begging for another drug hit. That's how we treat our people. Who we learn this from? Our slave master. Tell me if I'm lying. Yonkers, talk to me. Levine, Whitney Young, Woodworth, Warburton, Saratoga, Cliff Street, talk to me. The Bronx, Harlem, Brooklyn, Brownsville. Come on, talk to me. We saw it done in the 80s. We saw the violation that our people, you know what I'm saying, our people had done to one another. The things that we learned from our slave master. We don't remember the days of old. Huh? We don't. But since 1969, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is reminding our brothers and sisters, even though we went through that trauma in the 70s with the heroin epidemic, in the 80s with the crack, the dope, you know what I'm saying, the coke, the crank, even, you know what I'm saying, everybody keep on forgetting about the loud, the water. You know what I'm saying? Everybody forget about that water. We know what that water is. Those cigarettes. We know what them cigarettes was dipped in. PCP. PCP. We forgot about that? Huffing. Anybody know what huffing is? In the chat? Do we know what huffing is? This is what we learned from our slave master. You know what I'm saying? Sniffing glue. Put it in a brown paper bag. Spraying glue or some type of spray paint in the bag and huffing it so you get that high. This is what we learned. We forgot about this. We saw it in the 70s. We saw it in the 80s. We saw it in the 90s. Everybody wasn't on crack. Everybody wasn't on coke. Everybody wasn't on heroin. People was on this other stuff too. And we normalized that. We normalized that because we are a traumatized people. But Moses reminded us, you know what I'm saying, how to get over the trauma. And this is what he said. He's telling us to do what, sir?
Remember the days of old.
Oh, remember what the Most High God took us out of Egypt. Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, remember the Most High God took the chains off of our, you know what I'm saying, off of our ankles and our wrists. Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, remember the Most High, you know what I'm saying, stopped our oppressor for whipping us. For whipping us. Say that again, sir.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, remember, you know what I'm saying? Remember how the Most High, you know what I'm saying, put all these curses and all these pestilence on our slave master, on our oppressor. We have to remember that. We have to remember that. But who telling us not to remember that? The one who's whipping our backs in. The one, you know what I'm saying? The one who brand his name on our backs, literally. The one who brand his name on our brains. That's what happened. What do you know what I'm saying? If you want to change your name, do you need permission? The slave master changed your name, gave you a name, like a dog, like a pet. He's naming you like a pet. Now, you know what I'm saying? 200 years, 150 years later, you need permission to change that name from the same person. But we don't want to remember the days of old. We don't want to remember. We don't got to go back that far. We don't. Your grandmother that grew up, you know what I'm saying, that grew up in the, you know what I'm saying, your grandmother, let's say your grandmother grew up in the 1940s. You know what I'm saying? She was born in the 1940s. Her mother, let's say, you know what I'm saying, her mother was 20 years old. You know what I mean? That gave birth to your grandmother. 20 years before that, you was in slavery. Let's get out of slavery. Let's talk about Jim Crow. Jim Crow, sundown towns. You know what I'm saying? Crossing the street when you see our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? El Blanquito walking down the street. You got to cross the street. You got to cross that street. Mexico. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the early, you know what I'm saying, the early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? You had California. California was theirs in 1900. What is that?
laughing in a barrel because you can't laugh out in public.
Oh, no. You cannot laugh out in public. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? If it's more than one, you will be put in jail. You have to put your head in the barrel because our oppressor, how dare they laugh in front of me? Come here, dog. Come here, boy. Come in, girl. I got some work for you. Come to my house so you can clean out my barn. Think about that. You know, think about that. I don't mind giving you work. You hear how this oppressor is? The arrogance. The arrogance. Don't have no empathy on what his brothers and sisters did 2 days ago. What his children did 2 days ago. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Slakia, sir. If possible, pull up one of those lynching pictures that show the children. You know what I mean? Those postcards. If possible. They're going to say lynching with the postcard with the little children laughing. You know what I mean? It should be easy. Little lynching pictures. You know, the postcards. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors' babies, what they was, you know what I'm saying, what our oppressor, you know what I'm saying, their father and mother was teaching them. Those children was watching, you know what I'm saying, watching our people, so-called Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Mexicans. They go one right there. Yeah, that's the one right there. Let's get that one. Let's get that one. Let's get that one up in there. If you could share about the show. You can share that right there. Oh man. Oh, they don't want to show. They don't want to show what exact. This is what they don't want you to remember. The days of old. We have to remember that. Look at them. It's all gravy. They know that's normal. That's normal. Think about the psychology, how they get down. That's normal. You think their psychology stopped? Stop like that? This is business as usual. That's business as usual. They're having a picnic. Put on the dress. Let's watch the Negro. Let's watch the, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Hispanic. Let's watch this guy get hung. Let's call, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters up. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a party. This is the days of old. Guess what? Now we normalize our trauma. We learn helplessness. You know what we're saying right now in 2023? No. You know what we were saying in 1900s? You know what we were saying in 1900s? Oh, that was so long ago. Slavery is so long ago. You know what they were saying in the 1920s? Yo, it's the 1920s. Why people still thinking about this? Why people still doing this? Why, you know what I'm saying? Why people, you know what I'm saying? This is the 1920s. You know what they were saying in 1935? Hey, you know what I mean? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Slavery was so long ago. Slavery was 80 years ago, 100 years ago. Why are you still bringing this up? You know that's what they were saying. In the 1930s. 1965. You know what I'm saying? 1930. Let's go to 35 years later. Why are you talking about voting? That was so long ago. Slavery? Look at y'all now. Look at y'all now. Y'all got schools. That was so long ago. In 1965, that's what they were saying. While water holes and dogs, you know what I'm saying, and you were sitting, you know what I'm saying, and you were sitting on the back of the bus, everything was on routine. That was so long ago. What should be the problem? You know that's what they were saying, right? Fast forward to 1980. Yo, what you talking about? It's 1980. That won't go on no more. Why are we still talking like that? And you know what? 2023. You know what people says? It's 2023. Why are you still bringing this up? Think about that. Think about what our oppressor is saying. You know what I'm saying? Moses, the Bible tells us to remember the days of old. That's what the Bible does. What do our oppressor do? Oh, he remember 9/11. He remember 9/11. Oh, we. He remember Pearl Harbor. Oh, we. He remember that. He remember that. He remember every you know what I'm saying? He remember all the trauma that they've been through. He remember all of that stuff. Even though he the one that was unaliving the people. He remember that. He remember the reason why they had a Revolutionary War. Because they wanted to be free. You had slave masters that fought, you know what I'm saying? That fought a Revolutionary War so they could be free. Slave masters. You had slave masters who fought a Revolutionary War so they could fight to be free. Think about that. To this day, our oppressor think exactly the same way. Look at that picture right there. That's business as usual. That's Joe Biden's family. That's Bill Clinton's family. That's Donald Trump's family. That's all the president's family, including Barack Obama. That's his family too. That's his family. That's American as apple pie. That's American apple pie. That's baseball right there. Go ahead, sir.
They celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's Eve too.
Oh, it's business, yeah, exactly.
Just like our people do.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
would you want to follow the same paganistic cultural things as your oppressor?
No, exactly. They got lynched. You see those feet right there that's dangling? They got lynched. Guess what was in their head? White Jesus doctrine. That was in their head. Who telling us to remember? Who telling us to forget about this? This is business as usual. This is the American way. This is the American way. Tell me if I'm lying. That's all American. Those is all Americans right there. That's apple pie right there. That's apple pie. That's baseball. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's you know what I'm saying? That's Donald Trump. That's you know what I'm saying? That's American schools right there. You know what I'm saying? That's elementary. That's college. Then you know what I'm saying? That's construction. That's trades. That's the American way. That's manifest destiny. From sea to shiny sea. These are the same people. And today, they're all still the same people. Well, you think that, you know what I'm saying? You think that stopped? The mentality stopped? No, it didn't. That's the Democrats right there. That's the Republicans right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the independents right there. Those is all those side political groups. Those is those right there. That's them. That's them. That's how they get down. That's New York right there. That's the Bronx right there. That's Yonkers right there. That's New Rochelle right there. That's White Plains right there. You know what I'm saying? That's Scarsdale right there. Hartsdale right there. That's Brooklyn. You know that's Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn. That's California right there. That's Arizona right there. That's Detroit right there. This is the stuff that they want us to not to remember the days of old. Our brother, he had a brotherhood class, sir.
Right.
He brought, you know what I'm saying? He brought the law, statute, commandments out for the Israelites, to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and say, we got Tuesday brotherhood class. Let me remind you of this. Let me teach you how to be a brother. Let me teach you this. And he said, remember the days of old. Go on, sir.
God. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the what?
The years of many generations.
Consider the years of many generations. How many generations that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, how many generations we've been underneath this captivity? Many generations. You can't consider those generations? We can only consider the generations of 2023? Is that the only generation? Who told you not to consider many generations? The unaliver. You know what I'm saying? The one who's, you know what I'm saying? The one who's stolen this land right here. We can't consider many generations. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We got to remember the days of old and consider the many generations. We can't normalize what we're doing right now. Read on, sir.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
Say that again.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
This is Moses telling his brothers and sisters. He have his brotherhood class on. You know what I'm saying? He have his brotherhood class. He said, "You'll ask your pops, and he will show you." Because his pops, you know what I'm saying? His pops remember the days of old. His pops remember the days of old. Ask him. Get reminded. If your pops ain't there, guess who's going to be your pops? Moses. Guess who's going to be your pops? Moses' brother Aaron, and righteous men that follow the Lord's statute commandments. The priests. The priests. Ask the priests. And they will show you how to conduct yourself to one another, how to treat one another, how to follow the Lord's statute commandments, how to follow the Most High God. Read on, sir.
God, ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Oh, ask the elders. Ask your elders. They will tell you. They would tell you that we was lynched. You know what I'm saying? They would tell you, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Priest and Officer Shaka Khan and I forgot the brother from Cali. Salakia, sir. You know what I mean? They're doing a hard body One West class yesterday about the Isupk riots. Ask them elders about the Isupk riots and what happened. They will tell you. They will tell you. They will. Because those will be righteous people. You know what I'm saying? Those will be, you know what I'm saying, God-fearing people. And understand that we cannot forget what happened. Cannot do that. Read on, sir.
God, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations.
No, you could drop that right there. So he's saying, remember the days of old. Remember the days of old in Salakia, sir. Let me get give me raise up a child. Salakia, sir. Let me get that scripture to say raise up a child, train up a child. Don't have it on me. And this is Moses talking to his brothers and sisters. We have to remember the days of old. We have to remember the days of old. And I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, that bring me into, we have to remember the times when we stood together. We have to remember that, or we're going to forget it. We normalize trauma. That's the reason why we're apologizing to our slave master that, you know what I'm saying, I apologize to you, master, that you hurt your fist on my face. I apologize to you, slave master, that you broke the whip on my back. I apologize, you know what I'm saying, to you, master, that you was trying to violate my wife and she scratched you in the face. I apologize for that. Are we going to start doing that now? This is how we get down? Kishar, you get that scripture, can you read that?
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6.
Yeah, Proverbs 22, 6.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Say that again.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Oh, we're going to train up our child in the ways to go. We're going to train him up, you know what I'm saying? We're going to train him on hardcore One West, you know what I'm saying? Hardcore One West. And follow these Lord's statute commandments. And be righteous. That's what a good parent would do. A good parent, remember the days of old. See the things that's going on outside. Looking at the heroin era. Looking at the crack era. Looking at, you know what I'm saying, looking at the 90s. The heroin, crack, dope, crank, wet, water, PCP in our neighborhood. The unaliving going on toward each other, the disrespecting, don't know how to talk to each other. The parent would see that. A righteous parent that follows the Lord's statute commandments, they would see it. And they would raise up that child. They would train up that child.
And when he is old.
And when he is what?
Old.
Oh, we'll say that again. When he is what?
Old.
Oh, when he is old. Now, old, you know what I'm saying? Old is old depending on, you know what I'm saying, the maturity. I know when I was 10, I remember the things I was doing when I was 9. I knew what was right and wrong. I knew not to steal those potato chips, and I did it anyway. When I was 8, when I was 7. I knew, to pick up these bottles, these cans and bottles, and take them to the store and cash them in. I knew that at 6, 7, 8. That's how we was getting our money. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, to 61 Pavine. Shout out to Glenwood. Shout out to Warburton and Woodworth. Jimmy's, Daisy's, the corner store. Shout out. We know what this is. This is at a young age. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. Did you say that again, sir?
And when he is old.
And when he is old, read on.
He will not depart from it.
He will not what?
Depart from it.
Oh, he won't depart from your righteous training. From, you know what I'm saying, your righteous training of these Lord's statute commandments, of these righteous men and women that follow the Most High God, showing them that they don't have to get caught up in the world, showing them how to conduct and talk to one another with respect. Looking at another a so-called African American, looking at a so-called Hispanic as a brother or a sister. Formal with respect. Understand, I'm looking at a child of God. I'm looking at God's chosen. I'm not going to disrespect that sister. I'm not going to disrespect that brother. I'm going to be mindful of how I speak to that brother or sister. And understandable. That's what I'm going to do. Because the Lord tell us to do this. And I'm going to go in. But before I go in, you know what I'm saying, drop that. Just read what I asked you to pull up about the Montgomery. You know what I'm saying, the waterfront. Because our people don't remember the days of old. And that was only like 2 days ago. That was only like 2 days ago. We forgot what happened in Montgomery. We forgot the brothers and sisters coming together, you know what I'm saying, helping out one brother. We forgot about that. Huh? Because we want to do the things that we want to do. That's what. If you follow the Lord's statute commandments, you have to do what God wanted you to do, not what you want to do. You don't got no choice but to look at that brother as another brother, as your own. You have to look at that sister as your own. Doesn't matter what family she came out of. If she a so-called Hispanic woman, a so-called black sister, a so-called Native American sister, that's your sister. She's an Israelite. She's God's chosen. She's a princess of Zion. He's a prince of Zion. Ain't got no choice. That's the reason why I'm not selling you drugs. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to unalive each other. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I could talk to you respectfully. Of these Lord's statute commandments, it was up to me. You know what I'm saying? I just do what my oppressor does. And unalive everybody and only think about my selfish self. That's it. We're not allowed to be selfish in this Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We ain't allowed to be selfish following the Lord's statute commandments of this Bible. We ain't allowed to be selfish because we God's chosen people. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are royalty. We when you're royal, you ain't allowed to be selfish. You are a servant. We are a servant. And we have to conduct ourselves as. This is what it is. God's chosen. And we remember the days of old. When did that incident happen, sir?
Montgomery River Road Ball on August 5th, 2023.
On August 5th, 2023. How many months was that ago? How many months? If anybody? How many months ago? You know, right now we're in October, right? So October, what's today's date? October what?
24th.
All right, October 24th. 24 days before, that's 1 month. That's in September. Then you had about a month and a half, almost 2 months. Rounding off to 2 months. That was 2 months ago. We forgot about that? We forgot about that? We still talking on, you know what I'm saying, online about, you know what I'm saying, unaliving each other? We still talking about online disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, men and women and children? We still online talking about and bragging about how many bodies we caught? We still doing this? Because we don't want to remember the days of old. Because our oppressors said that. White Jesus doctrine said it. Joe Biden said it. You know what I'm saying? Your European boss said it. Now our mothers are saying it to the children. Now our fathers are saying, oh, that was so long ago. Why are we talking like that? We're talking like, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about, we're talking like a slave master. That's what we're talking. We're talking like them. Why are we talking like them? Now we selfish? We only thinking about ourselves? We don't, sir.
God. On August 5th, 2023, around 7 p.m., the riverboat Harriet II, carrying 227 passengers, returned to the riverfront park dock on the Alabama River in Montgomery, Alabama. In an interview with CNN, the captain, a white man of the Harriet II, stated the vessel had just completed the 5 to 7 cruise. The captain explained that a moored pontoon boat prevented the exit ramp of the Harriet II from aligning with the dock. There were no signs of markings indicating to the pontoon boat owner that the space was reserved for the Harriet II. The riverboat's captain attempted to get the pontoon's operators to move their boat, but they did not.
They did what?
They did not.
Oh, no. So you know what I'm saying? Employees just say, yo, move your boat. Somebody about to pull in. Should be, you know what I'm saying? Should have been, oh, okay, no, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. I moved the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Passengers on the Harriet II shouted at them to move the boat. After failing to get the pontoon boat owners to move for 45 minutes.
Say that again?
To move for 45 minutes.
To move for 45 minutes. So that means he was constantly within that time asking them politely, can you please, sir, move the boat? We're about to start pulling in. You know what I'm saying? If the boat about to start coming in, can you please move your boat? But that picture that we just saw, that was them. That was them. That lynching picture, that was them. That was literally them. That was them. Those are the same people that, you know what I'm saying, that was lynching our people, you know what I'm saying, back in the days. They were the same people. That's what it is. This is how they get down. We know, sir.
The African-American co-captain of the Harriet II and an identified 16-year-old white male deckhand were transported to the dock to move the pontoon boat. The co-captain provided a written statement to police stating that he untied the pontoon boat from the dock, moving it 3 steps to the right. with the assistance of the deckhand.
Go on.
They were then confronted by the boat owners. Video of the incident shows individuals arguing with the co-captain.
Arguing. They arguing with the co-captain. Yo, just move the boat. You're supposed to move that about almost an hour ago. It ain't even supposed to be a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
A short time later, he was assaulted.
A what?
A short time later, he was assaulted.
A short time later that he was assaulted. Because he was just saying, yo, can you please move the boat? You know what I mean? Can you please move the boat? You know what I'm saying? Our boat about to come in. Can you please move your boat? I appreciate that. Left, came back. Can you please move the boat? Constantly, you have to tell this person, almost an hour. Can you please move the boat? You know what I'm saying? Now, white Jesus doctrine, the one who taught us this, how dare you talk to me like that? You know what I'm saying?
Khan. Salakia.
And this is what happens. This is what our oppressors don't want us to remember. This is the day of old. This was only about a couple months ago. This was only a couple months ago. We forgot about this? We forgot about it. We forgot about what happened? We forgot about it. Not here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. No, we ain't going to forget about it. We're going to remind, brother, are we not allowed to talk about it? Are we not allowed to talk about the trauma and the person who gave us the trauma? Are we not allowed to talk about it? Now, we look towards each other as that we could disrespect each other. The same way that, you know what I'm saying, that these snow roaches was disrespecting his brother. That's how we get down now? You're going to take on the traits of these snow roaches? You know what I'm saying? These disrespectful people? If you want to call them people? If you want to do that? You know?
God, a short time later, he was assaulted by a white man.
Oh, a short time later, he was insulted by what?
A white man.
By an oppressor.
A white man.
By the oppressor. Yo, the same guy. The same person that we just saw on those pictures. On that picture. On that lynching picture. It's the same people. And he got assaulted. He got assaulted. That's the American way, sir. That's the, you know what I'm saying? What I said, that's the American apple pie. That's the American standard, sir. That's the standard. You know what I mean? He's the same person that, you know what I'm saying, that was in that photo of watching, of looking at our brothers and sisters being lynched and laughing and enjoying each other's company and drinking lemonade. That's them. That's them. So, you know what I'm saying? So what are we doing, Israel? You want to forget about this? The same way we forgot about the lynching? The same way that we forgot about, you know what I'm saying, their kids just laughing and chuckling in the post, you know what I'm saying, the postcard? While our brothers and sisters hanging in trees? That strange fruit? That strange fruit. This is what we're going to forget? It was so long ago, huh? Yo, what you talking about? That was 2 months ago. It's October. That was in August. That was so long ago. Who taught us this? Who taught us this? Moses said, remember the days of old. Consider many generations. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Who shouted at him not to touch the boat.
Who shouted at him to not to touch the boat. Read on.
The two then began to fight.
The two began to fight. For what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Because he did not want to move the boat. That's it. That was the only reason when he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight because he didn't. because somebody told him to move the boat. He didn't want to. So he's going to fight the person who told him to move the boat when the person who told him to move the boat is authorized. That's his job to do. That's his job, his position to do on that dock. But now we took on the traits of this. So when, you know what I'm saying? So when a brother telling you, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, when we telling our people, you know what I'm saying, to do right, they get mad at us. Why are they getting mad at us? At what? I'm your enemy because I tell you the truth? This is what happens. What is it?
Or Salakia, like your title of the class says, where I stand is about peace. Brother, you too, and the Bronx. And I'm saying this every morning on the Bronx. You understand? Going to slavery, the buses, the kids, the buses is packed, man. You ask a brother or sister, excuse me, they look at you like it's wartime. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how we're supposed to act amongst each other. We are both oppressed. I look like you look like me. We're living in hell, and we're going to some place that we don't want to be, but we got to be there to support us. I don't mind you bumping me. I understand. Mm-hmm. Step on my sneakers. I understand that. It's no big deal. But the way our people act, I mean, my goodness.
And you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You're definitely right about that, sir. You know, and it says, what do the title say? Say, pull that up again.
Where I stand is about peace.
Where I stand is about peace. That's where we stand. That's what we tell our brothers. Where we stand, when we're out in the streets, you know what I'm saying? When we're out in the streets teaching our people. It's all about peace. That's all we talk about. That's literally what we're always talking about. About our people, we talk about our people being peaceful with one another, so we could, you know what I'm saying, so we could dominate this planet.
Right.
That's all we talk about. That's all what this Bible talking about. That's what all Moses is talking about. Remember the days of old. Remember that you're a royal line. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Remember these law, statute, commandments, so we can rule this planet. Because the Most High had told us this.
Right.
That's all we talk about. Peace among each other, so we can rule. How hard is that? All you try to say, all I have to say is just being polite to you. That's all I have to do. All I got to do is being polite and follow the law, statute, commandments towards one another. And we can rule this planet. The Most High will take us out of this captivity. I just got to say sorry.
Right.
And change my ways.
Right.
That's all I have to do. And look towards another, you know what I'm saying? Look towards another Hispanic brother as my brother. That's all I have to do. And not treat them like dirt. Not normalize the behavior of other nations, the way they look at us. That's all I have to do. Easy work. Easy work. Read on, sir.
God. And another white man and white woman of the private boat also attacked the co-captain.
Also did what?
Attacked the co-captain.
Oh, man, yeah, yes, they did. They attacked because he was doing his job. He don't want to be there. That was his slavery. That was his slavery. His slavery. His slavery. Let me remind you, that wasn't his personal. That wasn't his business. That was, you know what I mean? That was something that he punched a goddamn clock. He punched a clock. You know what I'm saying? The clock in, the clock out. I got to get in a fight with this. I'm getting minimum wage. I've been doing a double shift. This is the second shift. I've been working 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? Black Hispanics and the American Indians, that's slavery. Now I got to get into a fight. I gotta get into a fight. Over an oppressor who owned, you know what I'm saying, who probably owned the dock, the boat. I gotta fight for him now? I gotta fight for him. Not fight for the Lord. I gotta fight for my oppressor. I gotta fight for Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fight for Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. I gotta fight for America based on the history of this country. Why? America never fought for me. Not America, you know what I mean? What's going on here? You know what, sir?
God. Video shows that multiple individuals, white and black, attempted to break up the initial assault.
Say that again?
Video shows that multiple individuals, white and black, attempted to break up the initial assault.
Oh, yeah. So it was. Oh, so they showed it was white and black. And that's the reason why we can't really go by white and black. We know what it is, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Let's say it did happen. It didn't work. It didn't. Read on, sir.
God, a white dock worker was also assaulted. The initial assault was broken up less than a minute. Argument and fights with Harriet II workers continued.
Mm-hmm.
A black teenager was filmed swimming across the river to the dock.
Now, why he was swimming? Because he saw people. You know what I'm saying? He saw his kind getting into a fight. This was in Alabama. Alabama. We know how it's going down in Alabama. This is Alabama. I ain't gonna see, you know what I'm saying, all these oppressors jumping on one brother. Unless I'm a homeborn slave. This was going on. We're gonna forget about this? Black and Hispanics, are we gonna forget about what happened in Alabama? Huh? Because for you to not forget about this, for you to not forget about slavery, for you to not forget about the lynching, you got to stop celebrating Thanksgiving. You have to stop celebrating Christmas. You have to stop celebrating your birthdays. You have to stop celebrating Halloween. You have to stop celebrating everything that happened, you know what I'm saying, that America is doing. You have to stop celebrating it and stop being selfish. We have to stop being selfish. We have to. We have to. Or somebody going to say, no, forget about that. That was a couple months ago. We're moving on now. And they saying it now. Because nobody remember this. Nobody remember this. At all. Nobody remember it. Nobody's talking about it anymore. Same thing. Who told us this? Our slave master. We took on the traits of our slave master. When we was in the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood, for that, you know what I'm saying? For that moment, it feels so good. But how can we keep it there? You got to come into the Israelite School, Universal School Practical Knowledge. We keep you there. We completely brainwash you. We wash off all that gunk. We wash it all off and teach you how to talk to a brother. Teach you how to talk. We you know what I'm saying? We teach you forgiveness. We teach you, you know what I'm saying? We teach you to let that let that 30-year grudge, you know what I'm saying, from your father, let it go. We teach you that. We teach you that. We teach you how to talk to women. We teach you that. We teach you how to be a friend. We teach you about love. That's what we would teach you. Because it's not about us. It's about the Most High God. That's what we teach you. So, like you, sir, you can stop that. Let me see, Hebrews 5 and 12.
God.
We get Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. Because I know that you know what I'm saying? I know that it's so hard for us to think about that the change could happen. Because we only thinking about our selfish self. We being selfish. We are being selfish because we're learning the traits from the snow roaches, from our oppressors. The people who gave us white Jesus doctrine. White Jesus doctrine is selfish. Slave master doctrine is selfish. The Pope, you know what I'm saying? The Pope in Rome doctrine is selfish. They want you to believe in that while they're being on top. Islam is selfish. This is what's going on. It don't teach you how to change. It don't teach Israelites. The Bible was only written to the Israelites. That's it. The Bible was only written to the Israelites.
Right.
And I know it's so hard because we've been going through the trauma so long and we don't know how to heal. The Israelite school or universal school practical knowledge is a sanctuary for change.
Right.
It's a sanctuary to change yourself, to stop smoking cigarettes, to get off the drugs, to stop smoking weed, to stop being an alcoholic, to stop being a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? To stop being, you know what I'm saying, a whore, as I think they call it in the Hebrew, zanah, if I'm not mistaken. For us to stop doing this, to stop, you know what I'm saying, to teach, you know what I'm saying, in the Israelite school, universal practical knowledge, we teach you how to talk to one another. We teach you how to talk to one another according to the Bible.
Right.
We teach you that. We teach you how to be a brother according to the Bible. We teach you how to be a friend according to the Bible.
Right.
We teach you, you know what I'm saying? We teach you how to be a sister according to the Bible.
Right.
A mother, how to, you know what I'm saying? A mother, a father, you know what I'm saying? An uncle, a nephew, an aunt, according to the Bible. Not according to us, according to the Bible. Because it was left up to us, we would just do anything that we want to do. That's what happens. The way that this world is. And people, you know what I'm saying, in this world, people, you know what I'm saying, love this. Now, I'm not talking about what we're talking about. They love the world. The stuff that they see on TV, the stuff that they see online. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I always say, now your father become your mother, and your mother become your father, and it's all gravy. And the father, you know what I'm saying, that becoming your mother, going to teach your son how to be a man. What type of perverted kingdom is this? This ain't God's kingdom. Right. That's why God had to destroy this kingdom. Because it's, you know what I'm saying? Because it's upside down, inside out, and backwards. Now we're normalizing this behavior, huh? We normalize this behavior. You're sick, you know what I'm saying? This is a sick and twisted society. This is what it is. This is what it is. And it's time for God's chosen people, so-called Mexicans, so-called Venezuelans, so, you know what I'm saying, so-called, you know what I'm saying, Dominicans, so-called Jamaicans, so, you know what I'm saying, so-called Antiguans, Trinidadians. It's about time for us to say, you know what I'm saying? It's about time for us to say to one another, and what was the title, sir? Peace is over here?
Where I stand is about peace.
Oh, it's about time to say, where I stand is about peace. And what else it says up there?
Brother, you too.
Brother. You too? That's a question, brother. You too? That's a question. What I stand is about peace. Brother, you too? That's a question.
Right.
When are we going to say about this? Huh? GDs? So-called gangs? So-called. Because we never was taught. We don't got, you know what I'm saying? Our community don't have no righteous men to lead. Righteous, God-fearing men to lead. Not up to them, up to what the Most High God says. Up to what our Constitution says. Up to what our law says. It's not about us. We are servant. This is what it says in the scripture. Can you read that, Baba Kishore?
God. For when the time he ought, Hebrews 5:12. For the time he ought to be teachers, he have need that one teach you again.
Wait a minute, say that again. Read that from the top.
For the time he ought to be teachers.
So when of the time when you ought to be teachers, how can you be a teacher? What do you do? What are the things that you have to do to become a teacher? Everybody think they could pick this Bible up, sir, and just teach.
Right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is the only book that people could just pick it up and just say, boom, just start teaching. I'm telling you, a person by himself can just pick this book up and say, I'm going to start teaching. This is what's going on. This is how our slave master, that's white Jesus doctrine right there. That's slave master doctrine right there. That's how he present it. Because he tried to wiggle himself in this, you know what I'm saying, in this Bible. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And he's the, you know what I'm saying, he's the author of this Bible. Because everybody talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's a European book. Everybody always say that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Especially the Arabs. The Arabs done brainwashed our people who, you know what I'm saying, who took on, you know what I'm saying, the Arab doctrine. The Arab doctrine. It's corrupt. It's corrupt. Okay, what part of this one is corrupt? You know what I'm saying? What part is corrupt? That's what they say. That's their go-to. Who told them that this Bible was corrupt? Arabs. Because in their doctrine, they the one who they the rulers. They the rulers. That's how that go down. That's the reason why you have to learn Arabic. That's what's going on. But our Bible says start from the top, sir.
For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
Oh, we need somebody to teach you again. Now, what it means again. It means everything that you learned before, you didn't know anything. Because you thought you knew something. But somebody got to teach you again. A man of God, a righteous man of God. A righteous man of God. Before you become a teacher, you need somebody to teach you again. Because all that junk that, you know what I'm saying, that you learn from, you know what I'm saying, from elementary school, from junior high, and high school, college, blah, 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 you don't know anything. Not about life. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not about the Most High God. Not about how to conduct yourself, you know what I'm saying, towards one another. Not saying, you know what I'm saying? Not saying, talking reckless to each other. You know what I'm saying? Singing songs, talking about unaliving each other. Sing a song, you know, they're talking about you could be the biggest, you know what I'm saying? You could be the biggest whoremonger. You could be, you know what I'm saying? You can make, you know what I'm saying? You can make our women whores. This is what's going on. You need somebody to teach you again, to let you know your life, you know what I'm saying? What you doing, what we doing in our life is wrong. What we doing was wrong. Our parents tried, but they were just surviving because they didn't know what to do. And it's not their fault. You know whose fault it is? Our oppressor. Our oppressor. That's his fault.
That'll be more clear than ever.
That's his fault. And that's what happened. Now we learn helplessness. Now you go online and, you know what I'm saying, all this craziness is going on. Characters. These ain't real people.
Clearly.
Ain't no rapper out there. And I'm gonna call you on it. Ain't no rapper is no leader. 50 Cent ain't no goddamn leader. He's not a leader. Nas is not a leader. Mayweather is not a leader. LeBron James is not a leader. Denzel Washington is not a leader. Yes, sir.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey is now, he don't even know what to do. Right now he's crying in bed probably with some good some good scotch. He thought he knew something about women. He thought his money, you know what I'm saying, would make him, you know what I'm saying, to make him beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Righteous men is in the school of universal practical knowledge. A man of God. We the leaders. Papoose. Get in contact with any priest of the Isupk. We get you over that situation. Get another rib. We teach you about ribs. We teach you how to talk to women, how to conduct yourself. You know what I'm saying? How to conduct yourself. And how to just let it go. How to just let it go. How to, you know what I'm saying? How to reform yourself and get your masculinity back. That's what we teach in the Isupk. Men, how to be men. That's what we teach. Men how to be men. That's what we teach according to the Lord's statute commandments. We teach Israelites how to be Israelites. That's what we do. That's what we do. The world don't teach you anything. The world teach you that you can make a whore out of your mother. The world teach you your father could become a whoremonger. The world teach you you could sell drugs, you know what I'm saying? You could sell drugs to anybody in your neighborhood. The world teach you that, you know what I'm saying, that a dope fiend don't have money, and you will force that dope fiend to make relations with a dog, with an animal. That's what the world will teach you. The world hates what we teach. The world hates what we teach. Read that scripture again, Baba Kishore.
Slack, if I may.
Go ahead, sir.
What you're bringing out is so hardcore because, you know, all of that is what you just mentioned, the world teaches us, right? But then at the end, the Christian church say that God is all love.
Oh, God is all love, juices and berries.
If you don't got the common sense, you understand? If God is all love, then why is all of this atrocities is happening? You understand? There gotta be something about God that we don't know that you're not teaching us.
Most High Christ. You know why they say God is all love? So let me put this over here. You know why they say is God all love? You know what doctrine is that? That's slave master doctrine. That's right Jesus doctrine. And when I say slave master doctrine, that's literally slave master doctrine. He teach you about the Bible and he said God is all love. Meanwhile, you were enslaved. Who only teaches you slaves? You know what I'm saying? What other nation of people, you know what I'm saying, would teach you God's all love? Meanwhile, the person who's teaching you this is a slave master.
That's heavy witchcraft right there.
Heavy witchcraft.
That's
heavy witchcraft. Heavy witchcraft. And guess what? They won the world.
Right.
They won the world. You know what I'm saying? White Jesus doctrine won the world. Won it. No, I'm telling you. Literally won it. You know what I'm saying? This is just to remind me. I was going to pull it up. But if we're talking about, we're going to say the witchcraft. We're going to show you the witchcraft. And that this is witchcraft. Type in Iran. Iran March of Jesus.
Slovakia.
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, Iran. IRAN. March of Jesus. or Jesus March.
March for Jesus?
Yeah, March for Jesus. It should be a video. Yeah, you can pull it up on a video.
A video?
Yeah, you can do it in video. You want to see it like it look like a parade. Scroll down. Let me see. Yeah, no, you can scroll. It's bigger than that. Scroll down a little bit. I'll tell you. And try that one right there.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's the TikTok one. They show, yeah, that's it right there. Look at that. Yeah, now pause it. Now this is right here. We talking about witchcraft. We talking about witchcraft. We talking about white Jesus doctrine. This is only with the sword and, you know what I'm saying, a smooth tongue, a deceitful tongue. Remember, if I say Jesus Christ, automatically somebody going to think about, you know what I'm saying, John Travolta, a European, blonde hair, blue eyes. It's already embedded. It's embedded. This is the doctrine. This is how strong this doctrine, and this is the doctrine that our people is drunk over. Drunk over. Not by, you know what I'm saying, not by their own account, by slave master account. This was beaten to you. This had to be beaten to you. Especially it was beaten to our people. Especially it was beaten to our people. Heavy. Heavy. But you look at that right there. This is such with. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the pictures. Look at that. Look at that. This is Iran. This is Ishmaelites. Look at that. Look at that, people. Look at it. You don't think this is real? This is real witchcraft. Same way, you know what I'm saying? Same way as a drug dealer. Witchcraft. They don't even know why they're doing it. I don't know why they're doing it. Now you tell me who got control of this planet. Huh? It look exactly like, you know what I'm saying? That picture of Caesar Borgia look exactly like those people that's in Israel right now, claiming to be the chosen people of God. Look exactly like that.
That's Job 9:24 right there.
Job 9:24. You can bring it out if you want to, sir. Look how real it is. That's in Iran. Look at that. That's white Jesus doctrine. This is what we preach against. This was, you know what I'm saying? What it was, Eddie Long, T.D. Jakes, all your Christian church, all your Catholic church, all your Muslim mosques, everybody, this is their God. This is their God. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they love America so much. Oh, wait. Yes, sir. Fine. Come. You could drop that. We're gonna go into our last scripture right here. We're gonna go into this last scripture. Give me 1 John 3 and 11.
God.
1 John 3 and 11. Because I'm letting you know, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we need somebody to teach us again.
Right.
We don't know how to love. We don't know what to do. We just get along to go along according to our oppressor. According to our oppressor. All right, sir.
God, 1 John chapter 3, verse 11. For this is the message that he heard from the beginning, that we should love one another.
Say that again. Matter of fact, go read up to 10. Read from 10.
God, 1 John chapter 3, verse 10. In this the children of the Most High are manifest,
Go on.
and the children of the devil.
Go on.
Whosoever doeth not righteousness
Whosoever doeth not righteousness, read on,
is not of the Most High.
is not of the Most High. What righteousness that the Christian church did? What righteousness did our oppressor did to us? What righteousness? We're still waiting. What righteousness? He ain't do anything. He's telling us, remember, forget about the days of old. That's his righteousness. That is his right. Literally, that's his righteousness. That's his righteousness. His righteousness is say God's all love, even though he's whipping us tomorrow because we didn't pick a lot of cotton. That's his righteousness.
Neither he that loveth not his brother.
Neither, say that again.
Neither he that loveth not his brother.
Oh, the believer is not his brother. He don't like his brother at all. He's not even thinking about it. Read on, sir.
Verse 11. For this is the message that he heard from the beginning.
This is the message that we all heard from the beginning. Christian church, Catholic church, Muslim mosque. This is what, this is what it was done at the beginning. Read on.
That we should love one another.
That we should do what?
Love one another.
This is from the beginning, that we should love one another. One another. And drop that. Go to 1 John 5 and 3. Go to 1 John 5 and 3. This is the love from the beginning. This is the love from the beginning. 1 John 5 and 3. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all talking, this is the love from the beginning. What type of love? They talking about they're going to teach AI about love. Well, who love? Men and men? Women and women? You know what I'm saying? Women with dogs? What love? You know what I'm saying? Treating our sisters like, like whores? What love? Well, read about love, sir. Read about love, because we're talking about the Bible and the Israelites. Read that.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For this is the love of the Most High.
Say that again.
For this is the love of the Most High.
For this is the love of the Most High. Because the first commandment is love the Most High with all thy heart and all that soul. We all know that one, right? For this is the love of the Most High. And we read, 1 John 3 and 11 was the message from the beginning, that you love one another. But you got to be forced to love one another. And you got to know how to love one another. But if you don't have a teacher, how will you know? According to the Lord's statute commandments. Read, sir.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
For this is the love of God, that we do what?
Keep his commandments.
Oh, that we keep his commandments. Christian church, Catholic church, Muslim one. How do you love the Most High? You have to keep his commandment. Where is his commandments? Because this is not Yahweh Shai God. That's not God. That's the Most High God. That we keep his commandments. Read on, sir.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Oh man, drop that. Let's read one of these commandments. Let's read. Matter of fact, we're probably gonna read two, because we got a little bit of time. Go to Leviticus 19 and 17. Let's go to the bedrocks. Let's go to Leviticus 19 and 17. Let me see here. Go on, sir, if you got that. Leviticus 19 and 17.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother.
Say that again, sir.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother.
If you love the Most High, you will keep his commandments, and his commandments is not grievous. Where do I go go to find his commandments. I got to go to the so-called Old Testament. I got to go to Leviticus. That's what I got to go to. And I got to remember this for my brother. And it says what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother.
Thou shalt not hate your brother. Read on.
In thy heart.
Thou shalt not hate your brother in thy heart. Now, what do that mean? What do that mean? Young man Thomas, what do that mean right there? Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Do you know what that means?
You shouldn't feel hate for your own brother.
No, but what do that mean? Because you could just say it, but what do it mean? Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. When you're talking about heart, what are you talking about? When the Bible's, every time when the Bible's talk about heart, what the Bible's talking about every time when they say heart? What do heart means in the Bible? It means your mind. Because heart only pump blood, right? You don't feel nothing in your heart. Unless it, you know what I'm saying? Unless it stops. You know what I mean? You can't hate your brother in your heart. Is your heart thinking about your brother? Or your mind is thinking about your brother? Your mind is thinking about your brother. So it say, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Now, how do you hate your brother in your mind or in your heart? How do you hate him? Anyway, it says, think about how you grew up. Think about the things that happened to you. Think about, you know what I'm saying? Think about a brother who did something to you.
Your thoughts.
Think about a brother when they did something to you, or the sibling who did something to you. You know, let's say you know what I mean. Let's say this. Let's keep it 100. Let's say something. You know what I'm saying. One of your siblings is going through your stuff looking for your money and stealing your money and takes your money, and you go in, you know what I'm saying, and you go in the same spot and you're looking for your money, and oh man, because you want to buy those sneakers. You want to get those sneakers because you saved up that money. But one of your siblings took your money. How will you feel about it? You would hate him, right? It was like, yo, you have like a, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what's going on here? You would feel like, yo, I gotta find this guy. You see what I'm saying? I gotta find this guy. Because that's the hate. Because he did something, he trespassed against you, am I right? He trespassed against you. He did a big trespass. Because that's the money you were saving for those fly kicks that you wanted to get. Right, sir?
That's so heavy what you're bringing out. You understand? Because hate could turn into malice. Malice could turn into murder. If I may. Salakia. I have a precept for the heart.
Oh, man, you are in the spirit because I know what you're going for.
I'll let Salakia know.
No, you can do it, sir. You already got it. I'm looking for my star.
Jeremiah?
Yeah.
What's
The heart is deceitful.
God, if I made it to the audience, you could just write this down for time's sake. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
There you go.
It says, the heart is deceitful above.
Wait, hold. Jesus knows my heart.
The heart is deceitful.
Oh, no, Jesus loved me. He knows my heart.
The heart is deceitful.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a sinner, but Jesus knows my heart.
The heart is deceitful.
Go ahead.
Above all things.
The heart is deceitful above all things. Your mind is deceitful above all things. Do you see that? You're so much in the spirit, sir. It's a lot. You're so much in the spirit.
No, sir.
You know what I mean? So now I'm talking to young man Thomas. So now, you know what I mean? Now what's going on in your mind when you're looking for your money and you realize that, you know what I'm saying, your drugged out uncle done stole your paper. He stole it. You know that he stole it because you know what I'm saying, he been stealing money every time he came to the crib. You know that. and you hit it and he found your spot.
Mm.
What's going through your mind, Thomas?
Hatred.
Hatred, right? Hatred. Because you're thinking about, I'm about to do something to this guy, right? I'm about to do something. But what the Leviticus said again?
God, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Now, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Read on.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Now, check this out. I stole you know what I'm saying? Your uncle stole your money, right? He stole your money. And he come to you. He come to you. Say, yo, I stole your money. And I apologize that I stole your money. I apologize for that. And you know what I mean? This is a couple days later when you were looking for it and you're looking for him and you tight. What will still be going through your mind? Even though he came to you and started apologizing to you, what was going to be going through your mind? Will you trust him? Because his history is what? What is his history? Stealing. Stealing from you, your family, whatever. We know how it's going down. That's the history. Right, so.
You're going to remember that, but you're not going to remember your past. It's a lot.
Come. So what was going on? He's coming to you and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll call you, man. I'm sorry. I took your money, you know. You know, this thing is on me. You know, and I apologize that I took your money. What would you do?
Well, first I would acknowledge that he acknowledged it.
Mm-hmm.
A little forgiveness there. But if he pays it back and actually does what he actually apologizes for,
Mm-hmm.
then, you know.
Yeah, because you've been coming to One West. For a couple of minutes, but we all know, because I went through it. It would still be in my head that I don't trust this person. Of course I don't trust him, but the forgiveness, nah. Because what I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about crushing him. Even though he came through, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about still destroying him regardless. So what? So what? I don't care what you say. You know that's the majority of the conversations, right?
Right.
I don't care what you say. So what? I want it now. I want it now. That's what I want. I want it now. That's the thou shalt not hate your brother in thy heart, because the brother's coming to you to apologize. But you're like, nah, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You know what I have to do to get that money? You know how long I've been saving up? You know what I'm saying? To buy them all black, you know what I'm saying? All leather, all black leather, New Balance with the reflectors. Oh, wait. So it could go along with these all black Levi's I got on with the champion black hoodie. Trust me, I know. Come on. Yeah. This is the scripture right here. This is the scripture. Thou shalt not hate your brother in thy heart. When the brother's coming to apologize with him, still, you cannot go, forget that. Forget that. Read on, sir.
God.
Start from thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Read on.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Say that again.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. Now, what that would do that part to say? To rebuke thy neighbor. Because you said something close to that. When, you know what I'm saying? What did you say? He came to you and apologized to you, right? And what did you say?
Well, I first acknowledge that he's apologizing.
Mm-hmm. And what else you said after that?
I would also like reparations about that to mean that he really means it, or at least something he's going to do.
Yeah, because that's what he said. That's what he said he was going to do,
said.
right? That's what he said he was going to do. Now, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You are, you know what I'm saying? You're getting up there, you're a righteous brother, and you're an understanding brother. When you are trying yo, man, forget that, man. I want it now, man. You did this to me, man. I was going out, you know what I'm saying? I was hustling hard. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this for that money. And you took it from me. You took it from me, man. That's the rebuking. Even though you're right, you're wrong. Because he did what? Apologized already, right? And he said he's going to pay it back, right? But meanwhile, you digging the heels even deeper because you already feel bad about it. Now you're rebuking him, you know what I'm saying, unjustly, when he already apologized and say he's going to pay it back. Nah, man, you did this to me and did this to me. Now I remember 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, you took money from moms. I know that conversation. I heard that conversation. That's the conversation. Read on, sir.
God, and not suffer sin upon him.
Yeah, I hope you die, man. Keep that. Get out of here. I hope you get hit by a car. Hope the next person that you steal that story from, you know what I'm saying, they're going to unalive you. So what? So let it be. You see what happened? What you just did now? You done suffer sin upon that man. Right after when he apologized and you never gave him a chance to pay it back. What do the first 4 words says in that scripture?
Thou
shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Boom. We know the context of that verse. We're not allowed to do so.
Right.
We're not allowed to do so. Because you're going to want somebody to forgive you.
Right.
You're going to want somebody to understand you. When you slip and fall and you fiending, give that man a chance. Find a better hiding spot. Get it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the bank. You see that? Even though you still got to put things in consideration. You got to understand the situation now. But you're not falling into that revenge lust. And that's what all our brothers end up getting, that revenge lust. Because it goes right into the next verse. Can you read that last verse? That's the last one I'm going to pull. 18.
God, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge.
Oh, say that again?
Thou shalt not avenge.
Oh, shoot, man. So not only you cannot suffer sin, or if you suffer sin upon him, you say, thou shalt not avenge. Now you're looking for avenge. You're calling your mans in them up to hunt down your brother. Read on, sir.
God, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Oh, never bear any grudge against the people, against the children of thy people, of your people,
right,
of your kind. That's all we were teaching at Isupk. And look what happened. We don't know how to do it.
Right.
That's why we needed, that's why we need that teacher.
Right.
To teach you again, so you can understand. That's the reason why I asked you a question, so you know exactly how the scripture is formed. This is, you know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to do it. Brothers come over here, you know what I'm saying, and he's trying to piece it up with you, and you're doing this and this, even though that you think you're justified, you're not allowed to do it. That's the love right there. That's what the Most High said to do. You can't do it. And what do the finish that off?
God, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
And then finish that part.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt what?
Love thy neighbor.
This is what, you know what I'm saying? This was the message from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, that you love one another. If you love the Most High God, you will follow his commandments, and his commandments not grievous. And we can read that. Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Well, you heard that in the New Testament. Guess who echoes those words? Yahushua. Yahushua echoed them words. I think it was in Luke 6:31. Yeah, that's what he did. This is it right here. Thou shalt, you know what I'm saying? Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, and finished off that, because that is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake.
And suffer, and not suffer sin upon him.
Go on. 18.
No, Salaki.
No, we're doing 18.
Salaki. But verse 18. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Go on.
I am the Most High Power.
Say that again.
I am the Most High Power.
If you love the Most High, you would do my commandments, and my commandments ain't grievous. What do that says right there in Leviticus at one of the commandments?
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Go on.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That you heard from the beginning. Read on.
I am the Most High Power.
I am the Most High Power. Those is his commandments. If you love him, you will do his commandment. That is two of his commandments to do. Who told you that? That's it. That's it right there. That's it. Over here is peace.
Right.
Brother, you too? That's it. That's in peace. We have to remember this stuff. And this is what we've been teaching.
Right.
And with that, this is the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal School Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Out of 1 West 125th Street, under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Love thy brother, you know what I'm saying? Love your neighbor as thyself. That's what the Most High have taught us. And it's not grievous. And if you think it's grievous, you need somebody to teach you. Teach you again, to be taught again. That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's what we do in Isupk. And with, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Shaw.
Clap it up for the class.